And my start isn't starting. Hi guys, and welcome to the Crazy Vape Show. Sorry we're late, my fault, as usual. It's not, it's usually Dimi's fault, but I'll take the blame this week. So thanks for coming along. As you can see, we do have a guest on tonight, and that's Joe's Mama Vapes. So Dimi, what are you vaping on?
I'm vaping on my own armadillo, but I put it on mount along, small mount along course, 0.31, and a small drip tip in mount along, and I'm vaping on my own armadillo in direct along on the Smo and Taggart. This is on the Taggart. Oh yeah, and the other mod was the rudder from Umir. And the other thing I really tested it this week was the profile vanity RTA from Wotofo. And last night I didn't sleep and I wicked it 3 times, and the last time was the only time I didn't run it dry with 2 or 3 pulls, but now it leaks. So I still can't get a grip on it. And what I'm running also is the Manta mount along with CBD in it on the Lyra mod. And the last thing, another armadillo, the black one, on the Umir VTC, and there's the coil inside a little bit higher, I think 0.16, and the other one is 0.13. so testing all kind of coils in the armadillo. That's what I'm vaping. And you, Jules? Yeah.
Hello to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me. Hi guys in chat. So what am I on? Well, obviously I have got a little pod system. I've got the Orion, and I have got the Lemon Tart Dinner Ladies Nick Salts in that. I've also got my dual top side with the Blaze on top, and in that I have got Lemon Millions. It's not by that company. It's by Vapor Freaks. It's the Witch. So I've got that one. On my single top side, I have got the Armadillo.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's showing. The Armadillo. And in that, I have got the Illusions Nirvana. And lastly, I've got Captain's Custard. And that is with the Claymore mech, and again another armadillo, or armadillo should I say. So there we go. So that is me. I am just on 4 things today, guys. Just the 4.
Okay.
Just the 4. Same as me.
Well, yeah, but I've actually got like 8 on the go at the moment, 8 or 9 on the go, but I've just brought these in here. 4.
Right, so I'm on.
Mark. Yeah.
Small Battlestar Squonk.
Mark, I'm very loud apparently.
You're very loud.
Apparently.
Can't you have that?
Well, my husband's saying that, so he could be just saying that.
Gonna speak again, Jules?
Hello, hello, hello. It's all green on my side. What's it like on yours?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
fine
great.
here.
It could be my husband just saying out loud.
Does that not you, General?
Well, yes.
I ken Dimi's usually a wee bit quieter.
Yeah, but with OBS the mic runs better. So I don't.
Yeah. Right, so I'm on.
Yeah. Listening.
No, you got it, man.
No, go on.
Right,
I'm just
Battlestar Squonka. Still getting too much condensation from this. I don't know if you can see it, but up there,
yeah,
just
got the same.
there, you can see it.
With the Battlestar RDA on top, I've got the same problem.
Yeah, I've got single top side because I don't have a dual with the Armadillo on it. I've also got my Pico with the Elder Dragon. Got my Crown 4 kit out tonight with Cherry Mental, it's in that. Yeah, and I've got the VK with the Solomon 3. So the Crown 4's got Cherry Menthol, The pickle has got the rainbow, and the other ones have got frozen pond.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't say what I'm vaping on. Right.
Apparently
Okay.
I'm still loud, and it's not my mic, although my mic is, I mean, I don't know what sort of mics you've got. My mic's right up there. I've got a Marantz.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's what I've got.
I've got the volume almost closed in VC now. So
Right, so I've turned your volume down again, Jules. Now everybody will say you're too quiet.
Well, I can always shout or move my mic
nah.
closer, but I have mine quite far away.
At my chat they don't say it's too loud. So I'm
Who's
at,
on your chat, Dimi?
on my chat there is Dylan. Oh, I missed a few. Wait a second. A little bit up top. Dylan, Mike, Charles, Thierry, Kevin, Christophe, Ronnie, of course. Those are on my chat. Hi everybody. And yours, Mark?
On my chat, I've got. Is that Marisa?
Yeah.
I'll probably get the name wrong, sorry. I've got Ronnie, who's on your chat as well.
Yeah,
John
he's
Best, who's always here.
Yeah, John.
Got Jim VV.
Yeah, Jim, the belt. He's always on.
Stevie
He's always
Del
on your
Gaspar.
chat. Jim VV is one
Yeah.
of my crew, and he's always on your chat. Yeah,
So I've got
cheaters.
Stevie Delagaff Porter, who does the artist stands, which I haven't got to show yous. Jules will have one though.
I can show you
And we've got Gareth as well.
that one. This one's for Empire Vape Co.
Yeah, nice. Hola. Flashy lights.
So that's that one.
Right, Mike, the first thoughts of the armadillo for me is don't like the grub screws, so I've changed them. But everything else is fine on it. The flavour's good for it.
Aye. And the only thing I found is the black armadillo gets a bit hot.
I've got this. Yeah, I felt it too. The other two don't have it, but the black, if you chain vape,
Yeah.
it's get a little
Chain
bit hot.
vape.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But the
mention
others-
that.
The others don't. There's not a problem with the others. Like I say, I'm doing it obviously on the Claymore dripping, squonking
Yeah.
on the dual side. And like I said, I would have put it on the single top side. I would have put it on the dual, but I've already got a setup on the go on that one at the moment. But yeah, flavour, I can't believe it, because I must admit, I thought it was going to be more of a cloud chucker than a flavour one. And especially when you looked at the deck, sorry guys, excuse the grubbiness, but I don't know if it's going to pick it up for you.
Yeah.
The state of my coils. Not that bad. I thought it was going to be more about clouds and not so much flavour. And I am pleasantly surprised, because as soon as I took my first vape, I was like, wow, okay, it's not all about clouds, it's actually got flavour as well as good cloud production. So it appeals to people who are flavour chasers, and I would say to cloud chasers too. So it's, you know, it's got that appeal. And the other thing, it doesn't matter what size coil you like, you can change it up. You can, you know, use different size coils. I think that is a huge bonus. Also, you can single coil it again.
Single. Yeah.
So it appeals. Yeah, because the way you put your coil in, you can still, if you wanted,
Yeah.
you could still single coil it. And you could, obviously I've got dual coil, but you can also use bigger coils or smaller coils, and you haven't got to stretch your coils out to fit in the post holes, because to the way it's designed, you can change which one you have it in. So yeah, I think it's a plus. It's a win-win as far as I'm concerned anyway.
Thanks.
So far so good. I'm enjoying it.
Thanks. Lovely to hear that.
And I don't know what they're going to retail for, John. Sorry. John Best.
the on Omir the retail price is $27.90 $27.90 $27.90.
That'll probably be
£25.
25, £30 over here.
Yeah,
Depending what the retail put on it.
yeah, probably something. I think also something around the €30. If I saw the wholesale prices that they're gonna sell it to wholesale, and their price is really sharp, let us say. So I think in shops and things and online, probably it will sell around $30, $32, around that, I think. Because Umir's price is a little bit low for a wholesale. If wholesale wants to...
said I'm low on Dimi's now.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'll put you back up.
Yeah, put you back up. Okay.
Oh, wait there. If that's on Dimi's feed, then it'll be Dimi that'll have to put you up, not me.
Aye, it's on Dimi's. It's on Dimi, so Dimi will have to turn me up.
I turned you up again.
I'm up and down, up and down.
Kevin, that's around €30. 30, yeah, €32, around that.
So you're the only two that are using all your armadillos. I'm not.
What?
I've
I'm
still
not
got
using
two in
them
my
all.
box.
I've still got one in the my other one I'm not using because I've got to do my camera down work, so I'm going to use that one for my table cam stuff.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
So
I'm
that's
using
why I'm not using it, because I don't want to get it all fingered and dirty.
the rose gold. I've not touched because that's a fingerprint magnet.
Well, that looks good on this though, because of the claymore the way it is. It just matchy because the top matches the bottom.
Actually,
Yeah.
it needed to be more pink, but we're still working on the color, so probably there's gonna be another color coming out more pink than this one.
I like this colour though.
Yeah.
It matches this.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm really glad.
Okay. But
My husband's glad.
we add another color then. It's good for me.
No, I'm keeping my stainless steel one for doing my close-ups. To
Aye, that's
do the
what I'm
coiling.
doing. Sorry, I'm
And then
turning
I'll
lights
use
off.
the black one to put the coils into, because that's one that I'm using. So the other two aren't getting used at all, and they're just going to be left in their boxes. And once I've done the review, it's going in its box.
Yeah.
Really?
All three collection. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, we're enjoying using them. The way no, I mean this one's staying on the claymore, and I'm liking this on this. I think it looks nice. So yeah, it was staying on that. I'll be using it.
Yeah, me
I'm maybe
too.
going to buy another stainless steel one for myself though.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've still got the collection in you.
I just like to use everything. I don't see the point of not using it. If I don't want to use it, then I don't see the point of keeping it.
Yeah.
I know I do. Don't get me wrong. I do shelf things every now and again, and then I bring them back down again and use them again.
Yeah. Look behind me, Jules. This is mine, and
I'm not even going to show you mine
so
because I've got loads. They're all over. They're over on that unit there. I don't think you can see it very well because of the light.
Yeah.
And there's loads of mechs. There's mechs over there as well. I've got mods over there. I've got mod everywhere. But I do shelve them. But what I do is any that we think we don't want anymore, I find a new home for them.
Yeah, I'm a collector, so I'm a hoarder. My cave is
Oh,
full of everything.
Oh God, because there's two of us that are vape here, if we saved everything, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
You wouldn't move. And the daughter vapes as well, so she gets quite a lot as well.
Okay then.
She gets
Joe,
quite a lot of ours.
Joe, got a question for you. Where is it? What do the stands retail for? The Empire Vape one.
Stevie
The
would
big
have
one.
to put that sort of thing in chat because I have nothing to do with any of his piston stands or his Atty stands. That's his thing. I know it sounds silly. I will add people to his group when they want, you know, want in and that. But if they want prices, I'm like, don't ask me. It's nothing to do with me. That's his thing. So, and the one for Empire, you won't get, because they're all one-offs. So if you wanted one that was on that same line, it won't be the same as that one, because he likes them all to be unique.
Right, so John, you'll have to contact Steve.
You will.
And ask him yourself.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, and he could give you prices of, you know, depending on what you wanted as well. He can give you the prices of them. But I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know.
In my chat, Mike asked you to adopt him.
Is that because my daughter's a vapor, and it was a way to get her off the cigarettes actually. So we got her vaping.
That's good.
So we provided her with a vape gear, we provided her with a juice, and it's just continued.
Yeah, my kids are a little bit too small.
Continued.
My kids are 12, 11 and 10, so a little bit too small to vape, but they don't see anything else in the ear. So, and I work in the shop, so they won't touch any cigarettes, I'm sure of that, but
that's good.
Yeah. But they'll probably start vaping.
And I don't have kids, so I have no chance of them taking any of mine.
I don't mind sharing with the daughter. And plus she can't enter on any of my giveaways. So I always let her choose when I've got a giveaway coming up, and say I've got mods and things, I'll let her choose one.
Yeah.
Just for her. Because she can't enter. So she gets to choose one out of it, and you know, one, whether it's a tank or whatever. I mean, she's got a crown kit as well. We've got her a crown kit. But yeah, I just let her choose.
Okay. Sometimes my brother gets something, but I don't really give away. My giveaway. If I get something twice, I give it away. That's always. I always keep only one, but companies not always send me more than one, so and I never buy anything. I never buy anything. So
I do.
No.
I'm a hoarder. I was saying I'm a hoarder when I like something, because I've got a couple of G classes, and I brought another one in October because I do like them.
Yeah, but if I buy something, my wife will kill me, and she's in the chat, so she hears it. She always says, you've got enough, don't buy it, they will send it to you. So, and then I write the company and I beg.
I don't beg.
Not really beg, but I'm always asking if there's something new. So, and Xor is in the chat with me. Normally he's in the show next week, Xor, if everything goes right.
If everything goes right, yeah. Hopefully both of us will have OBS and everything working fine next week.
Yeah, now mine is running fine. I'm scared of touching it, but at the moment it's running fine. I also boosted up my streamer speed, my kilobyte per second. I boosted it. Last Wednesday it was 2005, or last Friday it was 2005, and it was not fast enough, and now I raise it to 3000 and it runs smoothly at the moment, so I'm holding wood. But good.
I'm just going to say I think it's Marcius, as I say it, Marcius. Yeah. I do know he does ship them to the US, but it depends on the style you want, because I know that if I'm remembering what he said, if they've got the valves on, because the glass, you can't ship those because they can get damaged and broken. But it depends on weight as well, on how much they are to ship, the different things. Hope that helps. And that's only because I've listened to the odd thing he said. Oh, it's there in chat again.
Yeah, anything to do with the Hattie stands or the piston stands, speak to Steve in my chat.
Please, yeah, speak to him in Mark's chat. Don't ask me, because I ain't. No idea.
So if you're on Dimi's chat, just you'll have to come over to mine's as well. And if I can get a link, hopefully somewhere.
Marcius. Marcius. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Marcius.
Right, so there you go. I've put the
And where you're from, Marcius?
links.
Definitely in the States, I would have thought, when she says over the pond.
All right. It's morning there, or just in the afternoon.
Yeah, it depends where you are in the States, doesn't it? Because they have different time zones. But I think Marcius was actually was in a chat a few minutes ago. Well, half an hour ago. I think she was on Lethal Coils in Lethal Coils chat. So I'm assuming she might be USA.
Perfect. Yeah, you're right.
If you want to go and subscribe to Jules, I've put the link in chats for you.
Yes, please. Please subscribe
Go
to
along
me.
and subscribe to Jules.
Yeah.
I've also put the link in for myself and Dimi's on both chats as well.
Thanks, Mark. Luckily, I've got you.
Oh, Niagara, just outside of Niagara Falls, Marcius is. And it's 2:33 p.m. there.
Okay. In the afternoon, so. All right. Niagara Falls. Would love to see them. Only see New York yet, so need to go back to the States.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I saw New York in the snow, so.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a snowstorm when it was the expo there. I was there for 4 days, and it was a really, really big snowstorm. So.
And I've never left Britain.
Oh, right.
I've got my passport, but I've never left.
You do, Marcius. You just call me Mama. You're right.
Yeah, Jules looks after us at Expo.
I do try to look after you all.
Yeah. Today I told my wife, I told her you were coming on, and I said, yeah, but she's just like a mama. On the expo too, she talked with me, and she's just like a mama. Just I told her today.
But we'll have two in May at the May Expo.
Yeah, Gail. Hopefully, if Gail's all right, she'll be there too.
Yep.
So both the mamas will be there.
I hope I can get there.
The only thing you don't do is feed you with alcohol.
No, that's too expensive. That's too expensive.
Nah, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that because the last 2 shows I was wasted on Porto, so I'm not gonna say I not drink a lot.
Well, Mark, you don't drink a lot of alcohol though, do you, as well? You're not really a big drinker, so...
I only drink when I'm not driving the next day. Because I need my licence for my work. And I don't want to get caught drink driving.
Oh, right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I would drive the car sometimes, but I never drink and drive. That's something.
No, no, never do I. I would never do that.
And because your limit up here is that low, it's not worth it.
No, it's virtually zero tolerance, isn't it? Because it's that low here.
In Belgium too, 0.3 or something.
So I make sure I've got 24 hours between having a drink and driving.
Okay, that's really that's really.
Make sure it's
strict.
out my system.
Yeah, that's really.
You've got to here in Scotland though.
Aye.
Okay, actually, chats. My chat is pretty quiet today.
So's mine's.
That's because I'm not in the chat, because I usually never stop talking.
I'm surprised John's not put much in.
No, he's very quiet today. Come on,
Yeah.
John.
There's usually every second one's for John.
I would. Oh, I lost my. And what do you think? I needed to take this into the shop, but actually I'm against it. Did you already seen it? The vibe from
Oh yes.
the damn tobacco things. I don't like to sell it in the shop, but I have to. And people ask about it now because it was on the news in Belgium. And now everybody thinks vaping is good because tobacco companies make a vape. It's
The thing is, though, if you can get them onto that, then they can move on to something else. And in a shop, you have got to sort of cater to everybody, including, you know, people who are just getting off the cigarettes, and they're going to want that sort of thing that you can just easily accessible from any kind of shop and place.
But there we've got the Hexa for. The Hexa.
Well, yeah.
They also sell it in thing. It's from the nearby town here with me. Those are friends of mine who bring it out, and it's much better. It's not. I don't think it's perfect, but it's better than the Vibe. So if people come to me and ask for a pod system, something easy, most of the time I sell them the Hexa. So
yeah.
And now with 2 new flavors.
Yeah, but that's closed pod systems.
Yeah, I know, but there are a lot of people doesn't want are even too lazy to fill their own tanks. So
and closed pod systems are good for like new people who are just getting off the cigarettes.
Yeah,
because they don't feel confident enough to start messing about with putting their own juices in.
And a lot of people also are tired of always the juicy fingers from filling up the tank and everything, and they don't want to fill anything up anymore and just want to take it and nothing more.
Pop it in.
Yeah. So we start selling.
You've had a question in chat asking what 18650 batteries do each of you prefer to use and why. I'll answer first because I know I'm not part of this, but you know me, I'm like it depends what device. I use Fogstar batteries, but for a mech, any kind of mechanical mod, I'm using Molicel at the moment. That's it. Just it's that simple. What about you guys?
Right, Dimi, what do you use?
The VTC 5A most of the times, and now I'm gonna start using the 30T or the 30T something in no, the 40T from the 21710. They're in the new mods, but I don't have a lot of mechanical mods. I'm not really a mechanical mod kind of. Oh, Jules, you're stalling at my side.
Am I? Sorry.
No, not anymore.
It's probably Dimi.
Yeah, probably.
Use in my jewels, and I use the shiny purple best.
Right. Oh, do you use a?
No, well, sometimes. And I
my chat
usually the mix anyway. So I'm fine for more.
Right.
Almost one everything. Yeah.
Steve is asking about his Facebook link because you'll have to put it in because he calls you got Nightbot.
Yeah. I'd have to go and hunt it.
He has got it. He'd have to show it, allow it, or you'd have to give him a spanner just to do it for the time being.
I'll be able to find it from Facebook because I should be a member of it.
Aye.
Yeah, my stream is crashing regularly again. Oh my god. Niks verstaan over de bats. Sorry about the computer, the stream. Sorry. Now he's running again, but my computer is having troubles again. Yay! my RDA has to start selling well, very well, so I can buy a new PC. It's very urgent.
The thing is, you don't make a lot of money when you make them yourself, though. When you do it like that, you don't make a huge amount. Obviously, the company makes the majority amount of the money on it.
I've got a really good deal with Ulmir. A really good one.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I've got a really good one. Everybody in China was surprised they get along with it, so.
Then that's always a
Yeah, so now I hope
flaw.
they be honest and pay out like it should be.
Yes.
But
When does it go on general sale?
it's on sale now on the side of Ulmir, and worldwide on it's starting tomorrow, the release worldwide.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Wholesales can buy it. So, and
Brilliant.
there are some UK wholesales already promoting it already. So, if you
There you go, Steve.
if you put it in Google, on the top of them are all UK wholesales. So they pre-ordered pretty much actually. So, and France and Germany also, and in Argentina, it's also there because the armadillo there is an animal they really like in Argentina. So there are a lot of pre-orders from there. So it's I think
That's
it's going,
great.
yeah, it's going well.
And which other reviewers got them anyway? Do you know?
Which the reviewers they sent it already. I chose all the reviewers. The biggest is Vaping Bogan,
Yeah.
Ambition Vapors, Grim Green, Xor from South Africa. Where we got the papers?
I'm just being nosy. I'm so nosy.
No problem.
There's me and you.
Computer Guy, Wendy Vapes, you, EatMaBB,
Vaping Vic.
Vaping Vic, yeah, he also got it. He also posted it already. And MVS Boss Girl from Instagram. She's an influencer from Canada.
Right.
She sends me some juice. She works for a she has a wholesale in Canada, and she sends me juices regularly. So I let them send her the RDAs.
Dimi, your voice is going in social video.
Yeah, I know my PC is my stream is crashing also. So computer has trouble streaming again.
Yeah.
So can't help.
No, nobody is. I'm just thinking because I was going to say Maricius is saying nobody is qualified to say Mooch is wrong. You're quite right. Mooch is excellent, and he did actually rate the Mollis batteries as well for better being in mechs than regulated devices, and nobody should have argued with Mooch.
No,
Sorry.
He's got the stuff to test it.
yeah, he's the battery pope.
Well, you've got two because you've got him and Torchy. That's your two main people for batteries. I think Mooch does more testing than what Torchy does. So.
He does. Mooch does a lot of testing and gets really into it. So yeah.
You can find all his links on, is it Planet Vapes forum? I think that's where he posts them all. I'll look into that for next week for you, just to make sure. Knowing somebody kens and can post it in one of the chats, so we can repeat it.
Aye.
Too much gain on Dimi's feed. Yeah, I know. My feed doesn't work really well.
Hi, Andy Summerfield. You right, darling?
Somebody else came in too. They were making their dinner. AFC, hello, and Andy.
Yo.
Mike's come over to Mines to watch it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
Oh,
better,
sorry.
Mike. No,
My computer's just going to start dinging because of notifications of vape gear.
That's what's good about Mines. I'm wearing the headphones, so nobody hears my notifications or anything.
yeah, me too. Headphone.
I never wear them. I do have them, but I use them.
Okay.
Well, I have once, I think. I just don't see the point for me personally, because my system, when other people have needed them, I've never needed them for live shows. I've never had any problems.
Mine really echoes when I'm not using it, so my system, it really echoes a lot then. But I can only have an earplug, not so on my. It doesn't go on my head with my header, and I never,
of course,
and never come on without my header.
And I don't have my speakers set up.
I've got.
I have to use my headphones all the time.
No, it's
I'm gonna. Is it Kazar you call it? Kazar in the chat, the South African reviewer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Zar. No, I haven't found any problems with even squonking or dripping it, even though, because of where the holes are, you can get 3 good squonks and it's not coming up and it's not pouring out. We're on about the armadillo here. You should be answering this. I've just realised I'm taking over. It's your show, your armadillo. Same as dripping. If you drip down to the centre, it's fine.
Yeah, I like to. It's better that you tell them. If I tell them, I know what's why I made it, and it's a third prototype. So I first had 2 prototypes made, and I took the best of the both of them and put them in this, and yeah, this was what I was what I had in mind. So so there are some small points I can make a second one.
Oh, there you go then. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I don't find it's coming out of the holes or anything like that. No. As long as if you're dripping, you do it down the centre to where you'll be fine. And same with squonking. Yeah. I have not over squonked.
I tested it also with
Kazar. I can't pronounce that.
Kazar. Okay.
Kazar. Okay. Or K-or. K-or.
Okay.
Kazor.
We won't say it wrong anymore.
And I'll still get it wrong next week.
Andy, I mean in Antwerp, Huistubenberg. That's where I am. Near Mechelen. I don't know. My chat is I think nobody watches at mine anymore, so.
I've scared them all away. I've scared them all away.
No,
I think they've all came onto mine.
Yeah, my PC crashes too much, so.
Ah, right.
Yeah. 10-year-old monster. I
thought people had stuff for you.
Yeah, I know, but I still have to go through them. I don't have the time. I work 6 out of 7, and the one day I'm off on Saturday, my wife wants to do something with me, and I had my kids this weekend, so yeah. And if my kids were here, my 2 sons were here this weekend, so.
Yeah.
Right, I've been asked a question in chat again. Sorry, guys. Since none of you have asked, apparently they want to know. Jim wants to know, what is my vaping story? When did I start, and what with what? And he'll ask a question. So I've actually been vaping for over 9 years. It'll be coming up for 10. And when I first started vaping, it was the Cigarettes back then. That was all you could get. The ones that looked actually like a cigarette, they actually even had a filter on the end and lit up at the bottom. And you could only get menthol, I think it was. Yeah, menthol and tobacco. There was no other flavours back then. Nothing. There was no other, nothing. It was just literally cigarettes, because we're going back nearly 10 years. So that is my story, and I persevered and carried on, even though I hated it, because it just hit the back of my throat so bad. It really irritated it, and it went for a few weeks or a few months. It was all the time, but I just carried on because I was determined I wasn't going back on the cigarettes. And then obviously I started getting other devices in, and with flavors, then better flavors, and now I'm like, oh, it's heaven, everything is so good. So yeah, that is my vaping story. It really is quite boring. I mean, I've been vaping forever, Stonehenge.
Yeah, that's one where you take the filter off and it was like some wadding inside it with the flavour that you put on top of the coil.
No,
that you started with?
No, you didn't put even. You didn't. It came all done. There was no liquid involved. And once the flavour had gone, you had to get rid of it and have a new tip on. You didn't put flavour on it at all. It was already there.
You changed the tip.
Yes.
The inside the tip was the wadding, whatever they were using to hold the liquid.
Right.
Or the flavour, and you just put it on top of the coil.
Well, I used mine to the was proper burnt out. I mean, ugh. Because
what I found was if I took it off and turned it 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and put it back on, because the coil was shaped like a V. If you turn it around, you got the sides that was actually missing the coil down the sides. You actually got that as well. Did yours look like did they come in like what looked like a cigarette pack? Yes, and you put it in to charge it. Yes, you had to put the thing in, and it looked like you still had. It was like having a pack of 20 cigarettes. It was really quite weird. Yeah, you're coming off the cigarettes to vape, and yet you're walking around with this like cigarette pack, and your vaping device looked like a cigarette and lit up as well at the end. Whenever you took a suck on it, it lit. Yeah. Mine was blue, because you got blue, red, and green. That was the three colours that I seen. But I didn't like them at all. No, neither did I. But that's my story. For me, that's the Stone Ages. Hi, Alex. Congratulations on being your 5 days smoke free. Keep at it. Congratulations. For sub-ohm tanks, I reckon you're a wee bit too early for maybe sub-ohm tanks. I would stick with something above 0.5 ohms. You don't want to go too low just yet. And you got anything to say about that? I'm reading other questions, sorry. I'm nodding away, but I'm like a Churchill dog. Kazor asked the question what it means, changeable bottom oil electrodes. That means a squonking pin. A little bit, a big word for squonking pin. The changeable bottom on oil electrodes. Yeah, I only wrote the Dutch and the German manual, so I'm not having anything to do with the English and the Chinese. So I also thought, well, what are they saying? My hubby has just answered that right. Cigarettes with cautomizers. That's right. I call them like cigarette packs. Yeah. I've not even read the manual yet, Dimi. No? You have to read it. No, I didn't usually read the manual. No, me neither. Now I did, because I made them make a manual with the Dutch, German, and French also in it, because it's you have to have that in Belgium if you want to sell it. So it has to be TPD regulated first, and you have to have the 3 languages in the manual. So that's why I made those 3 languages, German and the Dutch. And it's actually a pretty big manual. It also says where you have to put your coils and everything. So that's good. Yeah, where you have to put your coils to the airflow. On what height you have to put it on the airflow and everything. So
They made a pretty good manual for an RDA.
I'll have to go and read that then before I do a review.
Okay.
I don't usually look at them.
No, neither do I. I'm so bad.
I only look at them.
Well, I do. I sort of do this.
Yeah,
and then we just get on with it.
I also show it for the review and that's it. But in every review...
Yeah, I show it in the review, but I don't actually read it. I'll see if there's like, if it's a mod, see if the specifications are there for it.
Yeah.
Saves me saying it later on. Save a wee bit of time.
Yeah.
But I don't physically read them unless I get really stuck on something. Like the G class when I first got hit trying to use the menu system. That's the only time I've read a manual was for the G class.
Yeah, I don't like the joystick.
It's okay once you know it.
It can be irritating though, the joystick.
Yeah, it's the same with the Proton. It's also has that joystick. I really don't like a joystick. I really don't like it. I'm always fuzzling about with it.
See, Jim's another one. He doesn't read manuals neither.
Lots of people. I think a lot of people who've been vaping for a while and don't tend to. Although I always say in my reviews, read the bloody manual. That's not my job for you. Read the manual. But
we never do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I do tell people to read it because that's what they're there for. But I won't tell people what's in the manual as such. I won't go through it all because I'm like, that's not my job. It's your job to read the manual.
Yeah. But people are too lazy to read the manual. So we have to do it for them. That's why we're here.
No.
Some people can't read, so...
Oh yeah, but if they get in touch with you in chat or in your message, that's different if they need you to explain it. But I will not read the whole manual for somebody. There's no way.
No. Not the whole manual, but...
No. Read the manual yourself.
Takes too much time.
I look at the pictures. Ronnie, I do that too, actually. If I'm going to do something, I'd rather look at the pictures than read it.
Well, I'm dyslexic.
So am I.
So I can't read like long words. It's that. So I don't bother.
Okay.
I'm just as bad. What was I calling? The Mjolnir? If you remember that, I was calling it Manure for ages. On live shows and everything. I kept referring to it as Manure. Because I couldn't say
cheated. Because I went and found a video that actually says what it is.
Right.
So I just clicked on that till I got used to it.
Trouble again. I can't hear anything anymore.
I see a fucking manual.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think your chat is dead, Dimi.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's just.
Yeah,
I think they've all came over to me.
Yeah, but it's normal. my stream is constantly falling away, so.
Yeah.
I think nobody's
I've
watching
got
at my
this
side.
spinny thing on yours.
Even my wife sent me a messenger to say that my stream sucks and I had to come sit downstairs on her computer.
But I've been telling you that for weeks to go downstairs and get the computer up.
Yeah. She wants me to sit downstairs. There the computer has cable and it's a better computer, but it's not my cave and it's not the same. I can't. I'm not myself when I'm not in my cave then. But
I know, I totally get that because we're in here, but obviously we do have it on the laptop. We can use it as well and use VC in that. But even when me and Stevie are on together or anything, we'll come on in this on here on the computer and shove up so we can both share this space rather than have one-on-one and things like that, because we prefer to be in this room where everything is. It's like if I need juice, I could just reach over, you know. If I want to change mods, I can get it. If I want batteries, they're over there. We don't have to mess about. So we're both. He usually shoves me right next to the window, so he's here, and I'm like virtually kissing the window.
So he's got his priorities right then, making sure he's got nothing for himself.
Yeah, make sure he's got plenty of room and elbow space for himself.
Yeah, I'm always alone up here, so the wife always watches TV, and twice or two or 3 days a week I try to sit downstairs before the TV, but I can't take it much long. I can't take it so long. Watching TV, it's also boring. It takes me an hour and a half, and I go up again. So
we watch a lot of vape related stuff, me and Stevie, and we do watch it in the lounge then, because we watch it on the TV.
Yeah.
But we have our iPads for all the chat areas. Don't listen to her. She tells lies. She goes, don't you dare come in here neither and shove me up just to prove your point. Usually, apart from when we're on a show, we'll both watch together. So we're still in the same room, but we're watching it on the big TV, obviously, but with our iPads for the chat, but we can still... But we both tend to watch a lot of vape stuff anyway, obviously. We're both into vaping.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you know, I don't cross over into his Atty stands and piston stands and any of that. And although he doesn't review, he has done a written review before. And to help me with the review for the Armadillo, he's actually using one all the time as well as I am, so we're really getting to test them both, you know, at least 2 out at the same time. So it's because I mean, it's literally going to have a week on a mech, living on a mech, and everyone knows what it's like for a mechanical. So he's testing, obviously I'm using it as well, but between us it's literally having every day hours of use on a mech and hours of use on a squonker.
That's good.
To give it, you know, a thorough, and that way then when I share my views, you are literally getting what it is really like for using it as a dripper and as a squonker for a minimum of 7 days full usage. So, and that's how we do we do a lot like that.
That's good. That's good, because it's also, the companies always ask, oh, tell the reviewers to say this or that, and I always say you can't tell reviewers what to say. They have to say their own thought. But all companies are really scared of bad reviews, really scared of it, really scared, and especially Umir is really scared of that. So, but I also didn't want any reviewers in the beginning who were paid to review, because I'm against that. And like, you got some, I'm not gonna call names, but got some reviewers who are asking ridiculous amounts of money just to review something, and with ridiculous amounts I mean between $5,000 and $10,000 for one review. That's really ridiculous, and I got answers like that too. So they ask really that kind of money, some reviewers. So
that's silly. I mean, you shouldn't take money for reviewing.
No.
Obviously, if somebody wants it fast tracked, I understand that. They pay to fast track something, because obviously you've got to bump something out of your list.
Yeah.
But to review, no, you don't. Well, that's just in my personal opinion. Obviously,
I'm the
each
same.
to their own.
I'm the same. If you got paid for the review, you can't say your own opinion. You say what the company wants you to say, and that's not reviewing. That's promoting.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Jim, the postie better have his armadillo tomorrow. Which one did you get, Jim? Is there any particular colour you got, or did you get all three?
What?
I'm always interested. Jim.
Yeah.
Jim VV, so I gather he's bought one.
Jim, no, he gets an armadillo from me. He's in my,
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's in my Belgian vape crew on Instagram. We have a promotion crew on Instagram with 10 people, and I'll send it them one armadillo. So,
Oh, that's different, yeah.
yeah. So, there were 25, and they sent me 25, and there were 20. I sent it away to people, and even to my brother one, so he can use one. Everybody has to use the armadillo now.
Yes. Well, I expect some nice pictures on Instagram then.
Yeah, me too. That's the intention of it. As many as pictures as possible. Make it a hype. Make it a hype, yeah. And I'm glad. Actually, I'm glad Umir made it that cheap.
Well, you did earlier, actually, when I was talking.
Oh, you're back again.
I'm back. What
yeah, you froze.
Okay. Yeah, computer is yeah, what was I saying? Now I forgot what I was saying.
Jim, it's not really that pink, it's more golden pink.
Yeah, it's more a copper kind of gold, I think. It's more copper color, so brushed up copper. Oh no, damn. Oh, the last drops, come on.
Do you know what you need to do to soften it up? If you've got a few dregs left, put it in between your thighs, or you know, your skin or something. It heats it up, and then you can turn it upside down, and you can get the last dregs out.
I put it under my. I put it under here. Between
your thighs,
yeah,
or women in your cleavage.
But I don't have a.
And it does well.
I got skinny legs, so just under my.
It's yeah, it heats it up a bit and it helps you get the last few dregs out. Just a bit of pointless information there for you.
It's really empty. Need to take something else. Coffee without. Maybe.
So I always make sure I've got enough juice and everything before I start the show.
Yeah.
I've brought my juices in that I'm using, so if I run low, I can just top them up. Plus, I've got loads of juice I've got loads of juice around.
Me too. If you look around here, everything is devices and juice and.
Yeah. And I've got other things that I could use that would go alright, even if I hadn't cleaned the coils. Like, although I'm on a lemon juice here, I've got other lemon juices that I could still use at the same time, other custards and things like that. So
I need to fill my bottles back up. They're getting a bit low.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you always vape the same, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like that.
No, I like to change it.
Until 2 months ago, I was always vaping Harambe from 12 Monkeys. I
love 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, it was finished. I couldn't get it in the shop, and I started vaping other things, all my samples that I had at home, and now I vape everything, but especially coffee.
I'm laughing at your chat, the naughty, because I told him that if you're a woman, you can put it in your cleavage, and they say showers, Jules. No. How about no?
Nice try.
There's a question for you in my chat, Jules.
Is that to demonstrate the cleavage thing again?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. You're so bad.
See, you shouldn't say nothing unless you're prepared to do it.
Done.
And gone it is.
You can't even tell. All done. There you go. Lemon and tart fruits. Oh, try Broke Dick Water Cup.
Never heard of them.
Never
I'll
heard
take
of
it out now, though.
Is it getting cold?
No, it weren't. It's a big bottle, though, weren't it? I just stuck there. I could have chose one of the little ones.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that for you. Well, I'm not shy. Everyone should know that about me by now.
No, not all of my liquids. No, Ronnie bought a lot of my liquids for a really cheap price. That's true. I think he came here and he took 150 bottles or something. So
Wow.
he's got juice
Have
for.
you tried the illusions?
Yeah.
You like, because you said you like 12 Monkeys. Yeah, I'm going to say I like the illusions as well.
But I don't like the Nirvana because I don't like mango.
Oh, I do.
Nah, I don't like mango. I don't
Obviously.
like mango. Nah. And actually from illusions only the Prophet I really like, but nah. And also 12 Monkeys I only vape Harambe, nothing else from 12 Monkeys. So
Really?
yeah.
No, Harambe is nice.
Yeah.
Mangabis is delicious.
Yeah, but in the beginning I vaped manga base, but I'm tired of it, and now I'm more into the. If I vape fruit, the candy kind, the candy fruits and the sours, and else it's more like coffee and coffee with caramel, and I've got this really good iced coffee, the cold brew Nitro's cold brew macchiato, really nice one. So
I don't like coffee. Ugh.
I love it.
I've never tried 12 Monkeys just yet.
And yeah, oh, they're lovely.
No.
John, my favourite custard is probably DIY, but if it was shop bought, I do like EVC's killer custard, but I like also the Captain's custard.
And what do you think of Vape Daisy custard? The killer custard from Vape
I've not
Daisy?
had that one.
No, I really
I've not
like,
had that one.
I really like that one, for custard. The Vape Daisy killer custard with lemon. Really good. Really nice. Not too sweet, but just the right way. So that's my favorite custard.
Right, question
I like
for you
DIY
all.
because we can just add our own flavours to them. So we do our base juice, we get the custard base done, leave it steep, and then we add whatever flavour concentrate we want, just to bring out different flavours. So we really do enjoy DIY.
Right, question for you. Favourite mod in the following groups: single regulated, dual regulated, single squonk, and dual squonk. Go first, Dimi.
Favorite mods following groups: single regulated. Then I have to look single battery regulated.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of single batteries regulated. The nunchaku I like. It's easy to buy. It's just a stick. It's not bad.
Oh yes.
And then then a squonker, the Dovpo squonker, but that's a single squonker. The Dovpo. Dual regulated. Most of my small end mods. I really like my small ends. The Sharon from Small End is one of my favorites. And the Lyra. I really like my Lyra from Modified as dual battery. And the dual squonkers. What? Whew. I don't have a lot of. I think also the top side. I don't have it yet, but I have it in the shop and I like how it looks. So for the looks of it, and I like the single battery single battery top side. So and I've got that one. So I think that
my hubby's just answered mine. My single battery is my SL class. If it weren't, it'd be my nunchaku. Because I love that.
Yeah, and the XL class also got the XL class, but I think it runs too much battery. If you go over the 40 watts,
Yes.
it drains too soon. That's the only thing I
It
don't
does.
like about it. Yeah. Okay.
And your dual battery? Jules?
B, it would probably be my G class. One of them. Definitely be one of my G classes. Well, just my G classes. I love them. I love my T class as well, don't get me wrong, so it'll be one of those. For my single squonk, it is my single Dove Pro top side.
And Jules?
For my jewel, it'll be my jewel top side. Definitely is, and that was it, wasn't it?
That was it, yep. My single battery has to be Skull Mod for Exo Vapor.
Oh my god.
Do you think that's so ugly?
Oh no, I love it.
I saw it.
I just think it's really ugly.
Yeah,
Especially when the lights, the eyes light up.
Oh, I hate it. I saw it in Shenzhen and I really
I do
hate
like it.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's quite ugly.
It's not.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, though.
And it's a 21700, isn't it? Switch it on, and hopefully that just looks cool.
That only makes it worse.
Yeah, thank you, Dimi. Thank you. I'm pulling faces at it now. I'm angered by that. I'm like, I'm becoming a snowflake here. I am offended by your mod.
No, quite like that one. Joe would have to be either the G class or the VK530. Single squonk has to be topside. And at the moment, my Joe, since I've only got 2 Joe squonkers, this would be the Battlestar. Because it is better than, is it the Geek Vape G-Box?
Yeah, it's better than the G-Box.
Is it G-Box?
Yeah, it's a G-Box, yeah. And the first one, the skull is in the range of this one.
I've got it.
A single battery, the ET.
That's the alien looking mod.
Yeah,
got that?
Yeah. A big alien looking one battery only fits
Yeah,
a 20.
I have got that somewhere.
And then only fits a 22.
Oh, it's here.
Such a big mod. It's really crazy.
I knew I'd look. It's got a condom on. It's got the cover on its sleeve.
Yeah, I've got that sleeve too now.
Yeah.
It's an ugly looking mod.
I don't think it's that ugly.
I think it's too big.
I'll stick to my skull.
But this is a look. The colour of mine.
The black. Yeah.
Very nice.
I think I still got one in the shop because I didn't sell a lot from those mods.
No.
I think it's too big for only single battery.
It is, and it's one for in the house, isn't it? It's not one you take out or anything. But it is comfy in the hand.
Yeah, that's true.
And it don't light up. Sorry, Mark.
But I still like it.
Well,
Because you can cover the eyes with your finger,
Yeah.
so you can't see it.
Yeah, you see it through your finger.
Yeah.
But it's not as bright as what that is. I still like it. Everybody to their own.
Yes, everyone to their own.
Hotsy. We got.
The Voopoo Drag is good, Mike, and the Noisy Cricket. I've got that as well. I've got a couple of drags and the Noisy Cricket.
The Noisy Cricket
there.
I also got. I don't have a drag, but I also got the Noisy Cricket. Don't use it a lot.
Yeah, I've got. You're making me get up and down, look. Noisy cricket, couple of drags.
We've got a running mark.
So, couple of drags.
Oh, yeah.
And the noisy cricket.
The noisy cricket tree. That's not a noisy cricket, huh?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the Luxotic.
Yeah.
Luxotic.
Luxotic, yeah, that's it, yeah.
No batteries in, obviously, because it's just on. She says she's just checking that to make sure there's no batteries in anything. You know, all without batteries, because they're all just.
Where's my noisy crickets?
I'm getting too much on the desk here now.
I did get an email for Vupu though during the week to review for them.
Oh yes, there.
That's the noisy cricket. And
I picked the Luxotic up.
it's small, but it's a beast. It's really a beast.
I don't think I've had any Vupu mods, but as I was saying, they did contact me during the week there to do a review of 5 items which they were wanting between the 12th and the 14th of April. And it's like, no chance.
They want you to do it by when?
The 5 reviews by the 14th of April.
You'd never be able to get 5 reviews done in that short time.
It's for their expo over in China. Because it starts the 14th, does it not?
Yeah.
Well, they should have got in touch with you before now then.
I still don't know if I'm doing them yet or not, with it being Vupu. Well, the crap has been going on.
You know what though? You're a vape reviewer. And as a vape reviewer, you're supposed to be unbiased and review anything vape related.
Yeah.
I know.
So I've got I like my drags. I've got the drag 2 as well, the Vupu 2 and things like that, and they're all right. The drag's a good one. It's the best one.
Every time they brought them out, I've always had enough to review, so I never bothered buying it or getting it in for review.
What's the Super Vupu 2?
The same with the Geek Vape pages. Every time they brought an Ages out, I had enough to review, so I didn't get it.
Well, I'm
a certain amount of stuff here.
I've got the original Ages up there, and I've got the limited edition one now, the red one. That's in the living room because that's ready for going up. The review for that this week, and that's in the lounge. But yeah, the Ages is a good mod.
Yeah, it looks good, but every time they bring one out, I've already got enough stuff in, so I don't bother getting it. Which means I miss out on a lot of good stuff.
But that's why I don't buy stuff anymore, so sometimes it falls still at my part. So now I've got some things coming in, and I bought a Hell Beast tank. I bought it myself. It was a long time ago that I bought something, but I wanted to test the Hell Beast from Hell Vape with the Nautilus coil for mount to long. And I wanted to test that, and I wanted to have that drip tip. That's the drip tip I'm using on the Armadillo now for mount to long. I like the drip tip from the Hell Beast, and it's an A10 drip tip, but it comes out like a 510, like a small one. So I really like that drip tip, and that's why I actually bought the Hell Beast, especially for the drip tip.
Jim, what did you say to them when they asked you?
Me?
No, Jim VD.
I'm looking around at what? So,
we
got the same question. Yes, he did. Because that's not giving you enough time to actually use the mod, any of the mods fully.
A week to test them all. So you'd have to test every single one in the same week, the full 5 of them, and try and take time to do the reviews.
It is doable.
But when you're working, you can't. I couldn't. I can never get a review done when I'm at work. When I come in.
That's true. Yeah, right. I'm gonna say it is doable, but
yeah,
somebody like Vic,
not giving you much room for manoeuvre.
No,
I can't do that either. I don't have the time anymore to do a half a year. 8 to 9 months ago, I recorded a review every day, but that was too much. I didn't see the wife anymore, so now 1 or 2 reviews a week max, and then the 2 live shows, more than enough.
I do like to try and do five a week, but saying that I've not done, I didn't do any last week, and I think I only got, and I did 1 live last week, I must admit, and the week before that I didn't do, I think, did I do my live? But I didn't do, I think I did 1 review because I've had too much on, plus I did my live on Tuesday just gone because I didn't do it the week before. That'll be it, yeah. But I was doped up on medication for one because of my back. Plus I've been so busy with real life things. Literally, I've not been able to. But this week I've got, I will be able to do something. Maybe I've got things to do tomorrow, things to do Tuesday, things to do Wednesday. I may get something out Thursday and Friday.
But that's why real life comes first before anything else. Real life comes first.
Definitely.
Before getting reviews and that. That's where I cut my reviews down, because I was doing 3 a week plus my vlog. So I cut it down to 2 a week, and it's only 2 if one's sent in for review. So if I buy it myself, it's only 1 that's getting put up. That way it's not costing me so much money to put reviews out, and I've still got constant uploads. Cause I've got the 1 review, my vlog on this Friday, and this show on the Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not having a regular time to only. I've got Wednesday my vlog and Sunday the show, and else when I've got time I will post a review now. So
yeah, well, I will try. I'm going to try and do one. Maybe I might have time to do one tomorrow morning-ish, she says. But that's pushing it. It really is pushing it. I might get one done Tuesday afternoon. Again, it depends what time everything finishes and what time I get home. Again, that's pushing it, because I do have my live show on a Tuesday. So I don't like to get a review out on as well, and that late in the day, and do my live, because I'm not getting no breather time.
Yeah.
And Wednesday I can't, because I've got the Waynes, because I mean they break up for Easter. So I'm busy. You can't do that with a baby round, a 5-year-old and a baby round your ankles. Do a review. Just not. It's just not practical.
Well, I only do reviews on a Saturday.
Right.
Me neither.
See, I don't do anything. I usually work Sunday.
I usually work Monday to Friday. Start 7 o'clock, finish whenever I get finished. So I could be home at between 5:30 and 7 o'clock at night. Time to get something to eat, and then relax for a bit. It's time to go to bed. So I don't have time during the week for anything.
See, Saturday and Sundays I'm busy
for my review.
Well, it's the same here. I also work on Sunday morning, so Saturday is the only day I almost never record anything, because the only time I've got a whole day with the wife, so need to spend some time there.
Yeah, but it's like, because today we've been obviously, well, it's Mothering Sunday here in the UK anyway, but we've been so busy, and then obviously my hubby has his show, and that's it every other week. He does his live. So on a weekend is when I do a lot of my camera time stuff, and usually I do it. I would have done some today, even though I've got stuff already done. I like to try and get it done so it's all done ready, but I've been too busy, so I've not done any of my table cam stuff at all today, because that's what I like to do on a Sunday, and Saturday is our day. And I was out yesterday anyway. I was at the Glasgow meet at Sully's, and then I was at the Hydro, went to see a concert last night. So
I forgot about that Glasgow meet at Vaporize.
Aye, that was there yesterday. But there's also Glasgow School of Vape, isn't there, the week before Expo?
Yeah, that's too close to Expo for me. I won't be at that one either.
We're going to go anyway, because I'm not buying anything. Well, I don't think there's out to buy anyway at this one. But we're just going to go just to meet up with some people, obviously, who aren't going to be at Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recorded a review yesterday, and my computer crashed right before I can save it. So 2 hours work for nothing. And it was the review, actually not a review, the presentation with FaceTime and everything from the Armadillo, and I built the mount along in it to prove it can be used as mount along. And more than half of the video is gone, so need to do it all over again.
Can you direct lung hit it though?
Yeah.
In the mount along setup.
Yeah. If you put a little bit more airflow open, it's no problem. But I really put a small hole open, and then it's a really tight airflow. But I put the course right in front of the airflow, so you still got the flavor from it. And yeah, it works really nice. I'm actually surprised myself. So.
Oh, that's good then. That's good to know, because that's also for people who are moving on to building themselves, or because it's easy to build on the Armadillo. But for people moving on who are building themselves and they still want to mouth to lung, it's something that they can use for both.
Yeah. So that was my
intention. For everything.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Because I'm a restricted lung hit user. Everything I use is restricted lung hit, and I've got the Armadillo with less than half open. To give me
I've got it less than half open on the Armadillo.
And it's giving me my restricted lung hit rather than a full lung hit.
You're not sucking hard enough.
Yeah, now he's getting red.
That's me, just brought the tone right down into the gutter.
Not at all.
Stevie's show is called The Ohm Boys, or The Good Ohm Boys, sorry.
Yeah, he's needing to get the link fixed on the files on the UK group. I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh, the UK hub, the vape hub.
Aye, that's it. Because the links just doesn't exist.
Right. Well, it's Stevie's live show is on not on his YouTube channel. It's done on Chris Lethal Coil's channel, and when they can't do it, then it's done on mine. Well, it has been done on mine before, but I've said before, if he can't do it on Chris's, then he can do it on his own.
Yeah.
So, but guys, I need to go because I said I was going to be only on to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and that's 1:30.
It's 1:30 now, and I've got our tea to make yet because we've been out so much today. So I'd just like to thank you. Thank you for having me on. For letting me take over. Let me take over your show. Now when I've gone, at least you two can talk and not have me drowning you out.
Well, that's what you're here for. So there's no silence in the show.
Oh, there's never silence if I'm on a show. You should all know that. I mean, I do a live show on my own, and I do 2 hours, and I've never stopped. I never stop. I just can keep going, and it's unbelievable. So, thank you, and thanks chat as well for the questions, and hopefully I answered them. I proved to you that you can put it down your cleavage for ladies. And men, I would suggest you, unless you've got moobs, pop it in your thighs, in between your thighs for your juice. And I'd just like to thank you all. And I'm going to shoot on that note. I'm going to love you and leave you.
It was good of you to come in, Jules, and thank you very much for coming into the show.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dimi.
Yeah.
And I love you all muchly.
I will see you at Expo. Bye.
You will. Bye.
Bye. I've lost you, dummy.
Alright, now...
I'm going to have to fix my screens. Bear with us, please, gentlemen, as we fix our screens.
I've got you to oh, no, wait. Alright, that's better. Okay, fixed.
Fixed, so So it was nice of Jules to pop in for an hour and a half.
that was an she kept it going.
Yes. Mike, we're not aware it was just Jules that was gone.
But I'm gonna take something. You keep them occupied for a second, and I have to yeah, use the toilet. Something like that. Okay.
Right, so if you've got any questions, pop it in chat in English so I can hear it at least. No, Mike, it was just Jules. Jules was in for the first hour, but it turned out to be over an hour and a half. But yeah, we're still here till it'll be 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Dimi's time. John, I take it you're asking about Steve's show. It's on a Sunday from 5 till 6, I think it is. So it was on tonight. And silence is golden. Yes, it's went quiet, really quiet. Jules is live. I think it's a Tuesday. Give me a second. I'll just go onto our YouTube and find out.
I'm back.
When I find it.
Oh yeah, I was going to wear this t-shirt today. Damn.
26th it was on, which was, yeah, it's a Tuesday night, and their shows is Jules Mama Vapes Live.
Mark's most expensive mod. Yeah, and mine. I will look at it too.
My most expensive.
Yeah, wait.
If I find it. That's my most expensive mod. It's the G-Class limited edition.
I think mine
I don't usually spend over £100 on a mod. Anything over that is just non-existent to me. Apart from that, I got that for my 5-year smoke-free.
I've got two mods actually. I think they are the most expensive from me. The anonymous mod, a little tiny squonker. I think around £180, something like that, and it's just a metal case. Really crappy mod actually for that price. And the other one, I've got still 3 of them. I had 5 of them, but I auctioned 2 away. The APV mod, the mechanical APV. I've got it in Dragon Scale Red, Dragon Scale White, and I've got it in black, like that one. And also they are also around, I think around £200 or something. But they sent me those to a review, and I got them to be sold in Belgium. But after we ordered, they never answered any mails anymore. So I'm not really happy with them. Lovely mods and great quality, and nothing bad to say about it, and really good fire button, and it also has, it's not a hybrid, so it's really a good one, really good. It really hits nice, but Yeah, people don't know it, but it's really very, very nice mods, the APVs. And everybody who bought one with me all say the same thing, so nobody complains about it, but they're just not known. So sometimes I show them to people or take pictures with it on Instagram to get them known. So we still have, I think, 40 left, and there are only 999 made from each color, nothing more. And the 40 I've got are the only ones in Belgium. So if they want some, all can buy it with me or on vapeshoponline.nl. They also have the APVs. That's our wholesale, our online shop, vapeshoponline.nl. Very a lot of liquids and the APV. Sorry for the advertise.
Nah, I don't see the point having expensive mods when you can get a cheap mod which does the very exact same thing.
I think so. I've got the same thing. I also got the Therion. I think regulated wise, I think the Therion is my most expensive one, and I really like it, but I don't use the DNA, so what's the point of it then? It's a really good mod and it fires nice, but if you don't use the DNA, it's not much different to another mod. So, but I like the view of it, and I've got also got a skin, a snake skin for it. Snake skin. It was a time that I used it regularly, this one, but now it's in a collection, and I think it's there for 8 or 9 months that I didn't use it. So I think there are a lot of mods I just used for review a week or 2 weeks, and then they went into the collection and never came out again. So I need to take my collection and use it more regularly, the mods, but I always got my favorites and always take the same again. Like the dog.
Yeah, but if you take one out every day, use a different one.
Yeah,
it'll take you a year to go through them all anyway.
Yeah, but I've got some of my favorites. So like the Lyra, I always go out with the Lyra with the Manta Mount Long on top. I'm not using it all day, or I'm not using it every day, but I take it with me every day. And also the Dovpo MVV. Oh, I've got 3 of them, I think. No, 2 of them. I always got one of them in my bag. Always. I got. I know it's maybe Metro Man, but I always got my handbag with me. One side juice, the other side most of the time 4 or 5 mods and 1 pot system. So I never go out with less than 3 mods, never. If I go out, at least 3 mods I've got with me. So, and most of the time 1 mount long RTA or tank, most of the time RTA, 1 direct long RTA, and 1 RDA or 2 RDAs, most of the time 2.
See, I only take 2 out of me. When I go anywhere, it's always just 2 I have, not unless I'm testing 2 items to review at the weekend. Like this week I've got your RDA. I've still got this to review, the Squonk kit. I was supposed to do it yesterday but couldn't be bothered, so it didn't get done. So hopefully I'll get that reviewed tomorrow, after I've been at the doctor's. So I've got your Armadillo, and I've also got the Solum 3 that I'm still testing.
Yeah, I'm still testing the from Otto for the profile RTA, and I really need to record a review, but I still can't wick it right. I tried everything. They even sent me a mail afterwards. After they sent it, they sent me a mail how to wick it, and you have to cut it 45 degrees from the point of down until the coil. And I tried everything. Last night I didn't sleep anything, so I was up all night, and I went to the kitchen and I started building my RDAs, and I tried to wick the profile. I started vaping it. After 3-4 pulls, runs dry. Cotton out, no cotton in, no wicking. Started vaping again, 5-6 pulls, dry. Again.
See, after you cut it, do you rake it?
Yeah. And
you're raking your cotton? Because it seems like there's too much cotton.
No,
and you're choking it.
And now, yeah, that's the problem. Always, I always got the same problem with the mesh coil. Even with the RDA, I had it. But now I wicked it less thick, and I wicked it with, like they said, with the 45 degrees cut. And what I've got now, it leaked. The whole juice leaked out of it today.
So try using more cotton. Just cut it, but don't rake it. Cut it. So you've got more cotton, so there's more juice in the cotton before you start vaping.
But the problem with mesh is it takes such a lot of space on the cotton. If you vape it, it vaporizes a lot of juice, but it doesn't have the time to wick that much cotton. So
and that's why you need more cotton to hold more juice, so there's enough juice for the coil.
Yeah, but I think my problem is with mesh. If I pull on a like this also, I take long pulls, and I always after 2-3 times, every mesh that I tested, I always run it dry. Every mesh, and I tried wicking it all kinds of ways, and every time again. I'm not a.
See, I didn't like mesh.
No, me.
I hate mesh.
Me too.
When I done the profile RDA, I ran it more single coil than using the mesh, because I hated the mesh.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a mesh fan, and I like pre-built mesh coils from the Freemax and everything. Those are good. But
that's where they should be, but not in RDAs or RTAs.
No, I don't think so either. So, but
what you should do is a review with a normal coil in it. That's what I would do, because that's what I done with my profile. I done the review with a normal coil.
The normal profile I did with the RDA, I did with the mesh, but I told that I didn't like it, and since then they didn't send me anything anymore. So I had to contact Leon, the boss of Wotofo, and I pulled on his string a few times, and then a new one sent me the new profile now. But now it's already 2.5 weeks, I think I've got it, and I still haven't reviewed it because I'm scared of it, man. And it's the same with I like it, but it doesn't come from it. The how is it called, XL, the Peacemaker XL RTA. I like it and I love the RTA, but it's still sitting here I think 1.5 months already, and I still haven't reviewed it.
Oh, come on, Dimi. You have to get your fit and get the reviews done.
Yeah, I know, but that's not one they send it, so that's not so bad. But yeah,
alright.
But I have to get my reviews done more far, and it's the most. Is it the Armadillo took so much work and so much stress that I couldn't get myself running for the other reviews, because every day chatting until late at night, and every time something else, and they wanted me to get wholesales in Belgium and in Holland, and I had to send them reviews and I had to send them mails. They wanted me to get the first 10 or 11 reviewers to choose, so you're one of them. So I had to contact them all, I had to chat with them, so it was a really stressful 2 months actually. So I hope now with the RDA, now just the only thing is it has to be TPD ready in Belgium, and if that's ready, then I can relax, I think, or till I get the first paycheck. Yeah,
John, I think everybody's the same. They hate expensive mods but still use the wee nasty or cheap mods, not the wee nasty mods. The cheaper mods.
I just got a cheap mod in from Smoant, the new Smoant taggers. That's gonna be a cheap one.
Yeah, because I'm like that. My G-Class sits up there because I don't have time to use it because I'm testing usually something. Hopefully next month I'll actually have time to sit down and actually use it, because I won't be testing nothing before Expo. But I stick to my 530 all the time. That's my day mod, and I always use it.
Yeah, I know. You had it in Birmingham too. The same mod.
Yeah, and I'll probably have it Birmingham again.
Yeah, that's how I got to know you with that mod on the terrace of.
No, it wasn't that mod I had.
Yeah, it was.
No.
No, which one?
No.
Was it G-Class then? Which one? It was something like that. You had. I thought it was that one.
Did I not have the R150 for hot cigar or hot e-cig?
Now you got me doubting. I will try, John. I will try to wick it again and again, and once I've got it wicked right, I will do the review. Not before. And I will tell it in my review, and if Wotofo won't send me anything anymore, it'll be like that. But I'm gonna try it again till I got it right.
Was it not that one I had?
No, that was not that one. You had.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure you had the army one.
No, because I got that after my G-Class, and I only got the G-Class in May last year after the expo.
It was not that small one. It was a bigger one with a cloud beast or something on it, or with a big tank on it.
Was it not my Lux? iJoy Lux?
That can, yeah, it can be. It was a mod looking like the army colored one, and it was with a big, I think the smoke tank or something, or what tank was it? What am I vaping?
I'm trying to think what I had then.
The first time I was in Birmingham, I know I had my Dovpo with me, I had what was it from DJLSB, his RDA. I can't remember the name.
It probably would have been the iJoy mod that I had.
Yeah, it can be. I know it wasn't that one you showed.
No, it definitely wasn't that one. And it wasn't a G-Class.
I know the first time I was in Birmingham, I was using the RS RDA or no shit, damn, wait, the Aura RDA from DJLSB Vape, and I really remember it because I was standing in front of him talking to DJLSB, and my mod started firing into my back. So, and I pulled it out, and he wanted me to give the Aura RDA to review. He said, "Here, you can have it," and I said, "No, I've got it." And I pulled it out, and smoke was coming out, and the cotton inside was burning in his own RDA. And he took it from me. He looked at it, and he said, "Oh no, it's gonna be okay." And I took his own RDA back, and he put it back in the boot. So, yeah, it was a good one there.
I'm just going through chat.
Hey John, I can say the Taggers mod has nothing to do with any other Smoant mod. The chip is slow. Every Smoant mod fires really fast. This one really slow, really. It feels like
Actually, I like the look of that.
Huh?
I like the look of it.
Yeah, the look isn't bad, but it feels real cheap. It just feels plastic, and if I'm vaping it at 95 watts like now, it feels on another mod 85 watt. So it really fires slow, and it's okay with the tank that comes with it. It's a disposable tank, and you can vape with that, and it's okay because it also has a mesh coil and it fires up fast. But when you're using an RDA on it, really you first have to blow and then suck because it's that slow.
Yeah. I don't know then, I might pass on it.
Yeah, I like my mods firing real fast, real heavy, real, yeah, how you say it?
You like the watts to be
Yeah.
what you set it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I always put my mods, if it's possible, in high, so it fires real fast. So in a few ultra seconds, it has to fire, and it has to fire real fast and with a kick. And this one lets me down for that. For a tank, it's okay, but for an RDA, not really.
So you would like the Battlestar Squonk mod then, because you can set that with a curve
Yeah.
at the start.
Yeah, I actually I like all my small ant mods, because all the small ant mods and all the chips fire really fast, and this is actually the first one I'm a little disappointed in the firing power of it. So, but the looks, yeah, I like the look of it. It's simple. It's an easily it fits good in my hand, and for that it's light. It's a lightweight mod. You just feel the batteries actually. That's all the weight it is. So for that it's okay.
Yeah, so it'll be like the Mantis S one.
Yeah, or like the Y from Tesla.
Yeah.
It's also a good mod, but it's also fires really slow. All right, almost 10 o'clock again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's only been going for an hour and 47 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because of me.
Yeah.
For a change.
I'm for 2 hours and 7 minutes now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rub it in. Just because of 1 week I'm late.
Yeah. Okay. But your stream kept working, and my stream always fell down. So, what's better?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. All right. But I'm going to. Is there a lot of people? No, not very much. Huh?
I don't know how many's actually watching. I've not been chatting.
No, me neither. So, but I'm still. So I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to clean up a bit here and going to sleep a little early. So I really didn't sleep anything this night. I went to bed around 4:30. I was awake all the time in playing games and everything, and I couldn't sleep. I went to bed 4:30, and I came out of bed 5:15 because I couldn't sleep. And I went back to the kitchen, and I started building all my RDAs and started building the profile again. And so it was really a whole night just to wake up. And I didn't want it to go to sleep the last 2 hours when I get tired, because then I would be crashed today. I would be a train crash, I think. So, and now it's still okay. I'm still surviving, but not going to sleep too late, because tomorrow is my long day. I'm in the shop alone whole day, and I open the shop and I close the shop. Normally I open the shop and I stop at 6:30. No, 5:30. And my colleague keeps the shop open till 7:30, but he only starts at 11, and I start at 10. But at Mondays I work from 10 till 6:30, so that's my long day. So
I wish that's how I worked.
yeah. and you are always driving and everything. Mine is not always working. Sometimes I'm just sitting and watching the newspaper on computer and everything, but those are the long days. I rather have days with a lot of customers and really busy days than the day goes fast. Except than such a day with how you say it, such a day with not a lot of customers and nothing to do. Those are the long days. So
Yeah.
I always hope on a busy day. And when I'm alone in the shop, because when we were two in the shop, it's never really busy, because when I help one customer, the other one helps the other one, and so it moves on fast. And if you're alone, you have to do it yourself, and I'm more like it like that.
Plus you're no one to talk to if there's no one in the shop.
That's true, but we don't talk, so.
Because I was like that on night shift. because there's hardly any traffic at night, or down the one the way I was going to Peterlee, you maybe pass 3-4 cars once you left Edinburgh, and that was it. All the way down, and then you'd be the same coming back up. And it did get boring, because obviously I'm sitting in a lorry, nobody to talk to or anything, and it was boring.
I don't talk a lot to my colleagues, so he always watches YouTube on the laptop, and I'm sitting on behind the register, so we don't talk a lot. So I'm the one who's always talking to customers, so a lot of customers keep hanging in the shop and keep talking, and it's my thing. Talk to the customers.
Yeah. John, when did Dimi have an N on the end of it? And when are you coming up to the shop in Lochgelly? Before we go.
Yeah, that can be possible. That I'm gonna ask for after. I'm gonna ask Smowend if there's gonna be an update for the mod or anything, because I don't know, but it's always a surprise. They always I'm on the list from Smowend, and they always send me with the first reviews their new product. So I never know when they're gonna send it. I almost never chat with them. They just send me everything that's coming out from them. So it's always a surprise. It's always so the post is coming, and oh yeah, what's that? And then yeah, Smowend. Smowend is always a surprise. That's the nice thing about Smowend. The other ones I always have to ask after it and ask if they got something new, and sometimes they send me, and Smowend just keeps on sending. So, and from the beginning, the first mod I got from them was the Battlestar. So, and since the Battlestar, they send it every mod that came out, and every tank that came out, they send it to me. So that's the only company that's faithful, or no, yeah.
Faithful, yeah. I've only got one company, and that's A-Leaf.
It's the
only company that sort of sends to me.
They never answered me any mail. Have to send them some. But my problem is that I do it in Dutch. Huh?
I've had a couple of companies send one item, just and that was it. Never heard from them again. Vaptool used to until the guy I was dealing with left, and then everything just stopped.
That was the same thing with me with Wotofo. Bill, who sent me all the things from Wotofo, stopped working there, and then I had to go through Leon to get a new one, and now I've got a new one, Jamie, who starts sending me things. But and same with Kais. I worked with them, they sent me everything, and now the last thing, the Solomon 3, they didn't send, and there are 2 RDAs coming out from Kais. They didn't even send me. And now I asked them again, and yeah, there's something new coming out, and we're surely gonna send you, and you're on our list. But yeah, no, nothing. So
yeah,
it's always.
I'm gonna get my subs up to 1,000 at least.
Yeah, but
to help a bit.
But you're doing it in English, and they're not looking at subs. They're most of the time they're looking at views, and that's my problem. I don't have enough views because I do all my reviews in Dutch, and I started doing some in English, but it's not really my thing to do a review in English. So.
But even views, I'm not getting that much.
No.
When I put them out, a couple hundred if you're lucky. They're not like thousands.
With me, it's I've got 1,200. What is it, 30 or something subscribers, and I've got between 80 and 120 views. Most of the time, and sometimes it goes over. So like the last live show with the armadillo in, that got 264 views or something. So but that's
just depends what it is. Depends how many views I get.
Yeah, that's, and also if the company shares my video or not. Umir always shares my video, so if I do a review from Umir, it's always over 300 views I've got because of the sharing they do. And now,
yeah, but not every company shares their reviews.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a pain.
And now the thing is, certainly with the RDA coming out, and on every wholesale I'm cold, and it looks to be a Belgian vapor. So my Facebook exploded. So I've got 5,000 Facebook friends now. It's exploded. I can't have any more Facebook friends, so I have to delete some. Start deleting some.
Delete all your old ones.
Yeah.
I think John's away. Oh no, he's still there, but he still never answered the questions. Because I noticed they post on the new shopping Legal's post that when he comes up to visit somebody, I think it was his brother, that he'd pop into the shop, which is only like a mile and a half away from me.
Okay.
So he could come and pop and see me, but he's not answering when he's coming up.
And Mike, don't forget me tomorrow. What do you mean? I'm already forgotten. Tell me again. Are you coming by, or I don't know? Yeah. Small Ant is a loyal company, really loyal company.
Yeah, if you can get into them.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm already into them from the beginning, and it's even when the one who was sending me and the one who was chatting was went to Rinku, and even then it took only 2 days and I got a new contact. They contacted me again, so they're really loyal. And then after,
I thought the two companies were the same, just sister companies.
Yeah, Rinku and Small Ant, yeah.
Aye.
It's not the same, because just half of the personnel of Small Ant went away and started up a new company, Rinku. So,
alright, I thought it was
no,
sister companies.
No, they it's some people from Small Ant went away with at Small Ant, and they started a new company, Rinku.
Alright.
The boss and everything comes from Small Ant, so it's related, but yeah, I don't think it's a sister company. Loyal about the armadillo. About the armadillo.
He's maybe coming to collect one for you.
No, it's not coming. And the armadillo is not. Oh yeah. Don't forget about to answer the question. Yeah, I don't know when it's going to come in yet in Belgium in the shops. It depends on. I have to talk to the wholesales this week. So if they're gonna take it in, and how it's going to be with the TPD and everything. And I'm ordering 75 armadillos already with Umir, but I'm still how you say it, negotiating about the price. So I don't know if it's gonna be this week already. Maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and then the armadillo will be sold in Belgium. So. But if you order it with Umir directly, it would take you 2 weeks for them before they send it arrives. So they don't send it express mail. So I don't know if it's worth the gamble to order it online in Belgium. But and 1 silver for the if they get in, you got 1 silver on the side. Oh, I got a lot of pre-orders. I got to start writing them down because it's too much. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up because then I can go to next together with the wife.
Oh, before you go, did you get any vape mail this week? Since we didn't do it at the start.
Did I get vape mail this week? Did I get vape mail? Yeah, my armadillos. I got my armadillos, and I bought the Hell Beast tank, but no, didn't got any other vape mail. Nothing.
I did. I got some coils, the armadillos, and some of them.
What? So the building tank stands.
Them.
Yeah, I know.
21 of them.
Yeah.
Because I was running out of them. I was looking for somebody to put a tank and couldn't find them because they were all getting used. So that was my vape mail.
Okay.
Right. So you saying your goodbyes?
I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. For the 2 people in my chat. Charles and Ronnie, bye. All the people in Mark's chat, goodbye and see you next week or Wednesday or some review. I'm gonna record a review this week, so I don't know when yet, but you will see me again. Bye everybody. Mark will end the show again.
Right guys, thanks for coming along and chatting to us in chat, and Jules, special Jules for coming on the show tonight. But thank you all for coming in and listening to us blabber as usual. If you haven't subscribed to both me and Dimi, please go and do so. Remember VapeTube as well for me. I don't know if you've got VapeTube yet, Dimi.
VapeTube, yeah, I've got a VapeTube, but I'm not really. I only got 2 videos on it already, so not really using it yet. So, not. So, I got Twitter since this week, so that's something.
So go along and subscribe there as well if you want. But thanks again for coming in to the show. Without yous, we wouldn't have a show.
That's true.
So thank you. So good night from me and Dimi. We will be here next week, same time, with a guest, hopefully.
Yeah, and hopefully it will be Kazor. Normally it will be Kazor.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay, we'll see. Bye, everybody.
So thanks for coming along.
Bye.
Good night and stay safe. And I've not got my doodah thing ready.